We're gonna start one in the chamber.
Bees or hornets or whatever this thing is truly spectacular.
So this is a low percentage build drill, and it's pretty simple. It's your 6 rounds on target, fast as you can, except the low percentage portion is there's 2 no shoots to the left and right of the A zone. So this is all about recoil management and actually being able to focus on where your shots are going. A zone good, no shoot bad.
You should tell them that you can set these things to random.
You can set these things to random. So we are starting round in the chamber. We'll say we're all gonna do low ready. Low or high ready doesn't really matter. However you think you would normally do it. That was 5. But I know I missed all over that. So we're gonna go check how bad it is.
Say that this is cold.
This is cold. It's below 70 degrees outside.
No, I mean like...
cold, and this is my first time shooting today. So yeah, so you can see it's like a decent enough group, but we want it to be here, not there, and then these are all very bad. This is the kit shakeout drill. If you can't find a place for your gun and your shot timer,
yes,
you know you need to reevaluate.
You know you need to reevaluate. That'll get you killed in the streets, fiddling with your timer. Is that 6?
I think that was 7, but we'll check the video.
Really?
I'm not good at...
Yeah, so no one told me that I wasn't allowed to just aim. I missed the part where I was actually supposed to go to A zones. So I was aiming for the neck because there's less white near it. And I actually ended up hitting one anyway, but the point is I fired 7 shots. So that's the flyer, that's the 7th shot basically. But I've been told that this is not the way you're supposed to do it because you're supposed to be going for the A zone only, right?
I believe so.
Did you say that or didn't you?
You know, we're just making it up as we go.
Battery low. I will pace these and I'll go for center mass next time. I saw 198, so there's no way it took him 8. No, it didn't take him 100 and, despite the rule set of the target shot placement being kind of in the air, neither of us have looked at the times. So we're gonna rein this in and we're gonna get this drill underway properly. All right, are you ready to only get the terrorists this time and not the hostages?
Hopefully.
Okay, let's see it.
A little slow, and I'm worried I threw one to the left, but we're gonna see.
Okay, 1 is, if it's only 1, it's better than 4.
Better than 4.
Oh, and your time?
7.16.
Okay.
All right. I had 4 in previously, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5 here now. So one of these I did throw off, but otherwise...
That's better, much better. Much
better than I did before. So
and
yeah,
we don't know how fast you were the first time. Yeah. We'll wind it back in the video editing software.
We'll find it. That was 5.
Oh. That was...
I think that was 7 again, dude.
Every single one of those was in the hostage.
Oh, check time, if it's not already screwed up.
8:51.
Excellent.
We had 1, 2, and 3. Look at that, right through the old hole though. Like dead on, that's what I was going for.
I hope that was 6. I am 99% sure I shot the left target a fair bit in. But other than that, I hope I did okay.
Okay.
It's going to be more scattered than that last one, that's for sure. I felt.
What was your time?
6:02.
It's right on the edge.
Yeah, so we've got 3 in the A zone.
Good.
So if I did this correctly, there's... Oh,
wow.
That's... Okay.
Well, I counted this time and it made me miss, or it made me not be able to think about shooting. Let's check it out. Oh, I have 8.37.
All right.
Seconds. Yeah. I think I just won. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, so yeah, no hostage shots is already a decisive victory.
Yes, and I only have one in the C zone. That feels good. This will put me all the way.
Okay. Felt a little slow. We'll see. 771.
You hit me in the head with brass.
And I still might have thrown one to the left onto a hostage.
Did you hear me? You hit me in the head with brass.
You get a little excited, and that pattern, it kind of circles around, and you go bam, bam. Yeah.
Because this is like popping up, like we can snake them in.
Yeah.
Because it's not quite straight, but I mean, that obviously counts. I'm not going to ding you for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that one.
Yeah, so I knew it when I did it, and it's 5 out of 6. I'm just not as good as these other guys and gals. So it is what it is. I mean, because I'm not the only one that trended left. Because even all the good shots you can see are on the left side. Mm-hmm. So that's my number one thing is I can feel myself hurrying a little bit because there is like a bit of a semicircle kind of pattern I feel like when I'm shooting. If I'm not waiting for the cadence to fully reset, especially for like slow fire like this, it's really easy to get guys like these where you go bam, bam, because you want to go bam, 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 but I'm not good enough to do that, put it that way.
Would you say it's like some calculus of like when you're trying to stay on target and you're swaying left and right and up and down, and that's where you get this like rotational, and then the recoil obviously is going to bias towards one corner or another.
Yeah.
So yeah, generally speaking, besides my first foray into the neck zone, which I found was a foul zone, everything has been held center and largely low and largely to the left as well, which is, like Josh said, a pretty natural result for recoil management and follow-up shots. What's interesting too is that like we were doing this at 25, right? So our zeros being at 50, we would expect like an inch or two lower from our hold, and we weren't accounting for that at all. We were just going for center because it's not quite as necessary, and then really you're just worrying about the sides. So in effect, like holding high to account to try to get it dead center. There was a couple groups that were pretty good center, but largely the tightest groups were lower, and sometimes unfortunately low. But overall, this form of training is not trying to put you in like a really tight box. It's interesting how many times we did hit the nose shoots anyway, because that drop isn't the only thing to consider, obviously. And the side-to-side stuff comes more into the follow-up shooting, you know, and the recoil mitigation. Trying to do something as fast as you can while also being as slow as you can while still being fast is actually a little bit more fun than I thought. I thought this was going to be a yawn, but it turned out to be not too bad. We'll do it a little bit more, but this was just our first few runs of it that we're going to put on camera. But for the rest of the day, I think we'll just keep that to ourselves.